Here's an update on a car I haven't done anything with lately or shown any videos of. I don't think I have many videos of this at all. My 49 Chevy two-door. Trying to get it back on the road. It's not going to be done for the Jalopy Showdown this year, but hopefully I'll be able to drive it around a little bit this summer. It's been sitting for a few years, just once again I got kind of caught up in the chaos of moving. It's been sitting, so everything kind of rusted up on it. Its motor did look nice at one point. It's a 55 235 cubic inch straight six. I just put the factory carbon exhaust manifold back on it because it never ran right before. I had a 2-barrel off of a V8 on it and then headers. I have another setup down here for it that'll go on in the future. Had an Edelbrock manifold, twin Rochester 1-barrels, 2 of the earlier oil bath air cleaners. I think they're GMC air cleaners, something like that. This intake's actually for a 216. These ports down here are actually smaller than what's in the 235. And there's little rings that go in between the intake and the head that seal it. I have another intake over here that I'm selling. Offenhauser with 2 Carters on it. You can see right there, there's little rings. So what I have to do is actually machine rings to adapt it from a 216 to a 235. So that'll happen later. I have a pile of headers down here for this engine. Silver rusty ones were on it. These black ones, I just got them. I'm using the black ones. They're a little better made. I'll sell the silver ones. Not really too much going on under here. I have a newer GM alternator. There's a custom shortened water pump that makes this engine fit in this car without having to fit the radiator. The water pump that came on this engine would have put the fan like to the other side of the radiator. I made this plate here to put a dual chamber master cylinder up on the firewall. I had a lot of problems with the under the floor one, just a pain in the ass to work on, so I moved it up here. Had the radiator record like 2 years ago when I was last driving it. I need the battery mount yet. That thing's screwed. Ignition's all stock. Nothing else really to talk about in there. Step over the rubbish here. As far as the interior, I have a low car shifter that I bought used because I won't buy that expensive of a shifter. Down here, the pedals, the brake pedals out of a 67 C10, and it has all the structure underneath the dash to go to the dashboard to the firewall, so it's actually supporting the the pedal when you press on it. The gas pedal is out of a mid to late 70s, like a 73 through 87 Chevy truck that I adapted because it should have a rod, not a cable. Gas gauge doesn't work, even though all the wiring's new. I gotta figure out why. Rest of the gauges work. Factory gauges don't work, screw them. Tacks, all Sunpro stuff. I have I forget who made it, but some kind of hot rod harness in here. It was like $100, and amazingly everything in the car electrically works perfectly because it's all new wiring. I put this insulation in here from Summit because the thing gets ridiculously hot to drive. I don't really know what to say about it. It had dual exhaust on, but I took it off because it scraped. The car is lowered about 4 inches in the rear and about 6 inches in the front or something like that. Maybe it's 3 and 4, I don't remember anymore. Has 3-inch blocks in the back, and because the axle I'm using, it actually got lower. In the front, I think there's 2 coils cut out. And then it just has 80s steelies on it with some El Cheapo white walls. Can't afford the nice big white walls, they're too expensive. But yeah, the car is getting there. A few more things to do. I have to make a battery tray. I'm trying to think of what else. Not much left. Oh, I just found out the wheel seal's leaking in the back. Gotta fix that. But a few other little things, I'll have it on the road in a few weeks, hopefully. See how it goes.